Next in our browser, we'll talk about the plugin browser, which is activated by this icon here. It looks like a circle with a plug in it that would go into the wall. If you've never used any of your plugins, you're going to have to choose this activate button, and then you'll be taken immediately to your preferences. And we're going to look in this section called plugin sources. It's particularly between these two lines right here. And you'll notice that all of these are off currently. Use audio units, and this option will be available to all Macintosh users. And then below that you'll see use VST plugins, which will be on all live application installations. And then we see a third one that says use VST plugin custom folder. This is only necessary if you are using a VST plugin that has its own special folder for installing things. If it is installed in the system folder as normal, you will not use this. However, if you do have a custom install, then you'll have to find that folder by browsing to that. Now you can see as soon as I've enabled these that we see some folders are quickly opened over here. So it finds them automatically. You can use them automatically. We have some from Apple. I have something from Native Instruments called Core, and here's a free plugin called Crystal. Now to use a plugin is simply the same as any of the other devices. You drag it over and drop it, and a track is created. The only thing that's different is if we click on this triangle to look at any presets, we can see that none can be accessed. Now the first impression may be there are no presets, but that's not the case whatsoever. If we come to the plugin's own personal browser, we can click and we can get to any sound automatically. So here I've got one in place. Now the way to get to this browser, if it's opened up, it should open automatically according to your preferences, but if not, you're going to click on this little wrench icon, which stands for the tools or the editing tools, and that'll pull that up. Then you'll have full access to that particular device's own personal browser. Editing and browsing down here. Now each browser for each plugin will be different. Let's go and look at another one. I'll grab Native Instruments Core and drag it over. Now also notice that while we're here that not only are we seeing audio unit devices that create sound, synthesizers, drum machines, but we can also access audio instruments that are plugins for audio effects, etc. So we could drag this over down into and add an effect. I'm going to pull this over now and create another instrument track by drag and drop process. Okay, so here we see the Core plugin in place, and the editor comes open. We have full access across there. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same process as though we were working with any of the other audio devices, whether they're MIDI audio instruments or audio effects. We just have the plugin versions, and we drag and drop the same. Okay, next we'll take a look at the standard file browsers 1, 2, and 3 here.